Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 177. Since I've completed my playthrough of Elden Ring, I no longer have any scheduling conflicts. There will probably be a review tonight. I'm going to be using some gameplay footage from my streams. Don't worry, there's a shitload, so I'm mostly going to be using stuff from the early game that you've probably already seen. If you're worried about spoilers, I won't be getting into later stuff for a bit. You just don't give a shit, so whatever. But yeah, with that, let's not waste any more time and get right into this week's chapter. We start off with the cover page of Ryu. So, yeah, we got one of Uro last week, now we got Ryu here, pointing at the screen, looking cool. I really like this guy. This is a really nice cover. Ishigoru Ryu, who prides himself on his overwhelming cursed energy output. Why won't he just accept the sweet death? In reference to the Evangelion song Komm Süßer Tod, in German, Komm Sweet Death. That's really specific. In a short-range fight, you say? A Kotsu in close quarters combat with Ishigori. Will you tell a child with a delicious meal in front of them to quiet down and eat slowly? Should I not? That's true. Perhaps I made a poor analogy. In my first life, oh, so you're another reincarnated sorcerer. Interesting. I would have thought that you'd be a modern sorcerer. I always ate in moderation. I've fought staunch men. I've met good women. To be honest, if someone had asked me if I had any regrets, I might have said no. To have this kind of vague hunger is a nuisance. Okotsu. Everyone looked at me with "what's there for you to be unsatisfied with" written on their faces. Like this cigarette. After smoking it for a while, there's a touch of sweetness to it. But in my entire life, there is no dessert. He's coming. Ooh, comes in with the attack. We get into some hand-to-hand. Ryu's an interesting guy. So, what, he's desiring a real fight or something? The usual? Well, he's cool anyway. The monologue's cool. He's got high offensive power and explosive cursed energy. His reactions are fast too. Without a proper defense, even I will be hurt. Yeah, Ryu's no joke. His endurance is bolstered by how much cursed energy he has. It's like I'm banging on an absurdly large water tank. Interesting analogy. Oh, are we going in for some kind of clash? What's there to be unsatisfied with? Don't you get it? They're crushing the ground underneath them. And then Yuta is sent flying away, coughing up blood. Did he release like an absurd amount of cursed energy in a melee attack? Because his pompadour's not smoking. It looks like he probably elbowed him in the back or something. Elbow, shoulder barge, something like that. Because I've never been full. That's why I'm unsatisfied. Yeah, Yuta gets flung into a building. Ryu's chasing after him. Granite blast. Yuta blocks it with his hand. He deflected it with his bare hands. Oh! Yuta punches him in the head. Down into the ground. There's a crater underneath them, but at the same time, Ryu is releasing probably another granite blast. Are you my dessert, Okotsu? Oh, and he sends him off. Then we have Uro coming in from behind with the sky manipulation. That move wasn't aimed at a person, but rather at the surface of the sky, like cracking a thin layer of ice while trapping the opponent. Thin ice missile. Ah, so you did some space manipulation to fling him around. Okay, I figured you could do some stuff like that. The kanji... Oh, wait. Is that for something else? Yeah, I think the kanji for this is territorial, thin, and missile, but read as usurabi, which can be written as thin ice. Interesting. Get out of the way, you disgusting woman! Ah, yes, of course. I know Fuse is gonna love this guy. Oh, she grabs the sky. She twirls it around to spin Ryu's attack around her. Oh my god, this is not... How many spreads? Have we had 3 spreads this chapter? Nah, just one thus far. Two so far. 2 spreads. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Shut up, you dickhead. She threw his attack back at him. Explosion. Ha! That's the first time I've been forced to eat my own attack. It hurts. Alright, Yuta's gotten back up. I think he's healing himself with reverse curse technique. You sure can take a hit. That's good. Either way, I've decided I'm going to toy with you. Wait, no, we got from Ryu. Reverse curse technique is hard to deal with, but it takes a lot of cursed energy. He's been hit with attacks from Kurorushi, Uro, and I, meaning he's been using it every time. At last we see the bottom of your cursed energy, Okotsu. Oh, you are so sorely mistaken, my friend. Yuta, are you about to call Rika up in here? Are you about to do that, or are you going to copy their techniques? No matter how delicious or expensive the cake shop is, the empty shelves at closing time will always be a disappointment. So you're not it either. Ishigori won't target ordinary civilians, but he also won't hesitate to get them involved. Considering her points, Uro only fights sorcerers because of her pride. Maybe. I wanted to stay away from the stadium with everyone in it, but I don't have a choice anymore. Come, Rika. All of you. All of her shall emerge. Wait. What does that mean? All of you, Rika. Like... Okay, so he's calling out her full power. For a second, I thought that may have implied multiple Rikas? Maybe it still does? I'm sure if someone's able to look at the kanji or whatever, they can derive if he's referring to a singular person or like a group of people. But that was pretty cool. This was a pretty cool chapter. I'm very excited to see what happens next week when Rika comes out. I mean, we all know what's going to happen when Rika comes out. We all know what's going to happen. But I'm thinking that next week we are probably going to be getting our explanation on what the deal is with Rika. Something we've been wondering for like a year now. So it's great to finally get an answer on that. I'm very excited. And I hope you guys are too. But with that, that's all I've got to say for this week's reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews. Every week we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.